Hey, I'm Time. He's Cable. We're going to be playing the Walking Dead Telltale games here. I don't know pretty much anything about these or The Walking Dead in general. You know some, right?
Well, I've seen like 5 seasons of the show, and I played the first and second season of this. But Time, be aware that this is the game from Telltale that got them the money they needed to continue to be a company until they eventually went bankrupt and they got bought out. So for a while, this had them flying high because this first season that you're going to play was like award-winning. So enjoy it, savor it while it lasts, because after this first season, it stops being award-winning.
Oh, boy.
If we decide to go that far into it. But so be aware, Time, that you're playing like the best that this series has to offer. As far as I know, I never played the third season or the fourth one, so I could be wrong.
It may be all downhill from here.
All I know is the fourth season was being made at the time they became bankrupt again, and it was like up in the air whether or not they'd even finish it. So
Great. Sounds excellent.
it sounds like it's loading a menu, so you might be going to a menu now.
I might be going to a menu now.
Maybe.
I'm going to a menu now.
Okay, it's a menu. So be aware, Time, that also, I said this before we started recording, but this was back when Telltale wasn't like a household name. It was still getting like, it was picking up licenses left and right, or not left and right, but like every once in a while it would pick up a license. Like it got Jurassic Park, it got Back to the Future. They made the Sam and Max games, which I think were IPs original either to them or it was a comic book. I don't remember for sure. But this season is the one that got them big money. So this is the one that made them start going off and making like Wolf Among Us, and they got Batman, and then they went on and they made Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think they did The Witcher.
The Borderlands one, I think.
The
right?
Borderlands one that I've heard was pretty well done.
Yeah.
So this is the one. So this is like when they went from being nobodies that nobody cared about to being like, hey, those Telltale guys, they can make a pretty fancy little romp through adventure. I think so. If I had to put my money down on it.
Oh, boy.
Can't go wrong with them Telltale boys and gals.
Until you could. Let's get into it.
Oh, boy.
Standard or minimal UI.
Do you want it to have the stupid, they will remember this thing? Or do you want to just play it without knowing and then just have being surprised by it? But this does also help you know what the prompts are on the screen so you can interact with stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like it also shows like things I can interact with, so I might want to do that actually.
I wish it had a third setting, which was just you don't get the little notification. Is what I wish. I wish Deputy HUD would take a day off, you know what I mean?
Nah, he's a hard worker, Deputy HUD.
Goddamn, Deputy HUD. You still call yourself Deputy and like, there ain't even cops anymore. That is an empty ass store.
Look, zombie apocalypse, people have like picked it over already.
Time, look at pre-season 1 Walking Dead menu screen. Wait, we don't have the budget to put items on the shelves. We don't have the budget. We can't even put like trash on the floor. It's just like an empty warehouse. They're not even any zombies. They're just in the dark. We don't have any money. What do you want?
There's a dirty texture there.
The heckin' sign is backwards. So I guess that might have just been on glass.
Yeah, maybe.
He's about to heckin' hit that kid with a wicked hard, like, clothesline. He's pulling her into it. You see that? All right, Time. Savor it while it lasts. I hope that the big story beats haven't been spoiled for you, though there's probably one that I'm sure you've been spoiled on because it's been so long since this came out.
I only know that the little girl like shows up and is like the protagonist of some of the later episodes, I think.
Well, it's hard not to know because they slap her face on everything.
The Walking Dead.
Remember this character? Remember how cute she was in that first one? She's back. Bye this season.
Those cars are really moving.
Well, it's a highway, Time. They're going a steady, healthy 55 an hour. Wee.
Well,
I see the road's been freshly salted this morning. Yum.
I appear to have been arrested.
Time, you're getting that Bethesda opening, you know what I mean?
So, you're finally awake.
I always think of Oblivion when I think of Bethesda, so...
I just
think of punching the hanging manacles from the ceiling. That's what I think of when it comes to Bethesda.
This is really loud.
Time,
timed.
Time.
You know what they say about reckoning.
I don't.
Say it, Time.
I reckon it's a lot like a
This voice acting in this.
Something like that.
You know, I've driven a bunch of fellas down to this prison. Lord knows how many. Usually it's about now I get the, I didn't do it.
Every time?
This is the part where we get to the, you should have closed this gate in the center of the thing because I can get you.
And what do you
Then he
say?
bites him like a zombie.
I say, yep, I know you didn't.
And do you believe them?
We got what looks like a 1091
What year does this take place in?
I don't know.
Is that a thing? Do police cars have just like a screen
You can look around right
in
now.
the front
Tom.
seat? Oh, I can look around.
Time regular civilian cars have that now.
I mean, but like that's like
that's
a
what they use
big
to.
one.
Well, that's what they use to look up like your license plate information and stuff.
I see.
They punch it into that.
There he is.
I followed
Winky,
your case
winky.
a little bit. You being a
Hello.
Lincoln boy and all.
I followed your case. I'm hoping you can sign my bald head when we're done with this. I'm kind of a big fan.
You're from Macon then.
Yep, came up to Atlanta to be a city cop in the 70s.
He picked up on that.
I always wanted to work a murder
I'm in
case,
Macon,
like
making that
Victoria,
bacon.
unless you got yourself mixed up in. With all due respect. A real shame, that is.
Hey,
Well, the whole family used to be.
You better pull those guys over. They're going over the speed limit.
Downtown.
you're too late. He already caught me.
Good.
The comic book came out in 2003, time so early 2000s.
Oh, yeah,
All of
that's
them. But that box never shuts
quite
up.
a while
Sit in
ago.
this seat and pay too
This
much
game
attention
came out
when you
after
drive
that.
down the
I know.
I got a nephew up at UGA. You teach there long?
Go on the 6th year.
You meet your wife in Athens?
2012, this game came out.
You want to
More
know how
than-
I
So
see
whether or not they had those screens back in the original comic, I don't know. Should we maybe like speed up? There seems to be a ruckus
I'm sure
building up behind us, Mr. Man.
they're going that way. We're going away from it. We'll be fine.
Brain fuzzy.
Could be you just married the
Lee was hitting him with those brain beams. You see that?
Oh, I don't get to say that one actually.
You'll have to learn to stop worrying about things you can't control.
There's gonna be one time where he looks over and there's just a nuclear bomb going on behind him.
Oh, well,
Like, oh wow, things got really bad. That was a pretty bad like Black Friday they were having back there. It seems like.
Going on about how he didn't do it.
he
He
did.
was an older fella.
Did he do
Big
it?
Soft eyes behind a pair of smart folk glasses. He just wailing back there. Says it wasn't him. Crying and snotting all over right where you're
All
sitting.
officers are available for incoming 217.
Shut up!
Then before
I'm telling my
long, he starts
story.
Kicking the back of the seat like a fussy
Like a
baby on an
baby.
airplane. And I tell him he's got to stop. That that's government property, and I'll be forced to zap him otherwise.
I'll be forced to use my
So he
shotgun
stops. I haven't
otherwise.
exhausted all his
That's
options.
enough out of you, Taze. My name's not.
Mama, it's all a big mistake. It wasn't me.
He sounds like a big crybaby.
And I told him, I know you better than that, son. I raised you.
So did he do it?
They caught the fucker red-handed, stabbing his wife, cutting her up as the boys came through the door.
No, he didn't do
sits
it.
in my car screaming bloody murder.
Man, I
that
can't
it wasn't
believe
him.
Breaking Bad stole this story for heckin'
It goes to
that.
show
Oh my God, what's his name? Oh no, what's his name? Oh no!
life is over. I got another good one for you. This one's a little bit less depressing and a bit more.
Hey,
hilarious,
maybe look
if
where
I
you're
do say
going.
so. This other time.
Well,
Damn it, you gotta upgrade your car so that you can survive the road of the dead better this time.
I'm sure I'm going to be miraculously okay despite not having a seatbelt, but he's going to be dead.
He wasn't flailing because of the crash, he just coincidentally had his favorite song play on the radio.
Oh no! So, like, where did the zombies come from in The Walking Dead?
I think it's an airborne virus.
The virus?
I don't know its origins. I didn't care about the show because apparently it deviated really hard from the comics and stopped being good.
Oh.
Like at season 2, so
I'm fine.
It doesn't matter. Zombies time. That's what's important. Zombies happened.
I can break these cuffs.
I can't break these locks.
I'm sure he's completely okay.
Time, be careful. That glass is sharp. It might slice you in half.
Are you all right? I'm still cuffed back
Look
here.
at how fine he is over there.
I'm cuffed back here, and the glass looks really sharp. It might slice me in half. Help!
He wasn't ejected from the car. He's not moving.
He's not moving.
He must have the
He's tired because he was really rocking it when that song came on.
He had to get out. Look, the ground is a lot more comfortable than this this car seat, so he got out to take a nap.
You crashed so hard that he hit a curve when he got thrown out. Look at that.
was tossed from the car during the wreck.
You saw that with the eyes on the back of your head, it seems.
Yeah. I just used my 360-degree vision.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah!
Oh.
I did it.
I need to drag myself out that window. I need to drag myself out that window.
Tom, if you recall, this is the same voice actor that did Bluebeard in Wolf Among Us.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That guy's been in like a bunch of Telltale stuff ever since he had this role. This role got him like recognition. He's been in a bunch of things ever since. People lovely.
He's pretty good, yeah.
Pretty good. You just met the guy, Tom. You don't know. He's in handcuffs. He could be a bad guy for all you know.
I remember him being all right in Wolf Among Us. Although he wasn't
You mean the voice actor?
a lot, yeah.
I was talking about the character.
Oh.
I don't know anything about the guy. He's probably a cool dude. I don't know. He's probably just a guy, you know?
Shotgun. Hey, buddy. You doing all right?
Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. Time to take his wallet and then just paste my picture over his ID. I'm Officer Lee now, it turns out.
just like in Crow Country.
Still got my cuffs on. It's like some hooligans tricked me, but I'm an Officer Lee. I'm a whole singular Officer Lee. Help, please.
Okay, I don't like, maybe, never mind.
Spit it out. Time down. What?
I thought it had changed which, stick was controlling this, but I think it didn't actually.
Well, you can play with keyboard and mouse controls if you'd prefer.
Nah, it's fine. Oh.
Whoa. I don't know why you're scared of grabbing that. What, did you think this dead body was going to bite you? You don't know about zombies.
So look, I've seen zombie movies. You never know.
This morning you woke up and, like, you were just in a jail or whatever. That or you got arrested. Like, no, you were probably in jail because they were transporting you to a prison.
Oh, look,
I
he's
think.
okay. Oh.
Whoa, what a coincidence. Time, you better escape before you get deadified by the zombo.
Hey, cut that out, sir.
Get away from me!
Quick, you need a pen and a hammer.
Take this.
Just throw it at him. Goes through his head. You're like, oh my god. That worked really well. Hurry up, load this like it's the hunt or the fruit or whatever it was called.
Wow, good job.
Just stop.
He's never done it before, Time. Give him a break. He's just a guy. I bet if you were under stress and were told to load and fire a shotgun, you'd fumble too. I know I would.
Bang.
Kablow, you were aiming at his chest, but that's fine.
He was flailing around a bit.
It's a video game shotgun. Everything in front of me in like a 5-foot cone is dead.
But only for like 5 feet.
Yeah, then it does nothing. It just bounces off people.
Shit.
There's another zombie. Hunt that one down too.
Wait, is there?
Is this?
Up in the distance, Time. Look up the hill.
Oh,
See that?
oh. Stay back. Oh, God.
Stay back. You say throwing your, like, just rocks at it. No!
How did he get
Hey!
rotted already? He's been,
dead.
like, it can't have been more than, like, an hour, maybe.
Well, Tom, I know you're not going to go, like, delve into the lore of Walking Dead at all, but something that you need to know about it is that,
Go get some.
spoilers, in case people somehow don't know about this, like, fucking 10-year-old series now. 20, actually, because it came out in, like, 2003 or whatever I said. But, everyone in this universe is infected. It's airborne, and the second you die, you just turn into a zombie. Not the second, but if you die, you just turn into one. You don't have to get bit. If you just die normally, you turn into a zombie.
Okay, but I mean, that explains him being a zombie, but he said he was rotted already. How did he rot super fast?
To make him look spooky. Like, that's genuinely the answer time. It's just to make him look scary.
Why are there so many, like, people out in the woods here?
Well, they're trying to get away from that big mushroom cloud they left in that city you left. I don't even know what city that was.
Just a city, you know.
I know that you're in Georgia, but I don't know what city you were driving from. Macon, I guess, maybe? They said Macon?
Don't know.
Is that a big city?
I'm not honestly
Time, you
sure.
invented Georgia, I'm pretty sure. Why didn't you know this? That was a bad idea, by the way, inventing Georgia.
It's fine. Look, there's a fence in between me and the zombies.
I don't know anything about Georgia, but I'm just deciding right now that it was a bad idea. I know they make peaches. Yum, yum. Oh, somebody sounds like they're handling a firearm very irresponsibly. We should probably tell them about that. Like, go tell them what that's about. These zombies are just very, like, they're very invested in, like, proper firearm safety, which is why they were coming after you. Like, you were being very irresponsible with how you're doing that.
We're the safety brigade.
Whereas they wouldn't even bite you. They're just trying to tell you about how you should be safer with firearms.
Hey, you should be more careful. You could have hurt someone with that.
That's why they're always wandering off towards gunfire. Nobody stopped to ask. They'd explain it if you did.
Hello.
No ladder. This is an impenetrable fortress.
Anybody up there?
I bet if somebody up there had at minimum a slingshot, I would be done for.
Ow.
No ladder.
With my limp, I would never escape that slingshot in time.
That's the way it is.
They just slingshot me to death.
I'm feeling one of those.
Finally, something I can drink, he says, pouring it. They're just from the tea kettle into his mouth.
But it's like a kid's tea party, so there's just nothing in there.
It's the placebo effect time. Now he thinks he's okay for a little while.
Apparently, it will just continue to repeat
Somebody.
the same dialogue if I continue looking at things.
Time, use that red wagon to skateboard in this empty pool.
Whee! Oh, God, my leg!
Wee. It might not be empty. It looks like it's covered, actually. Fall into it and be disappointing like Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it's covered.
Maybe I'll just go for a dip.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just soak my leg. Maybe I'll wash away the impurities.
Just check inside the house.
What a
through the glass door.
Suspiciously crashed cars right here.
Saying maybe a lot, Lee. Maybe you should just decide on a course of action. You think about that, maybe?
Maybe I should think more about what I want to do next.
Then he sits down on the steps and just starts going, think.
I wonder if anybody's home.
You know, it would help me do a think if I had some honey.
Oh.
Anybody home?
Hello, I swear I'm not a zombie.
I've been trapped in a jar. Help me. I've been trapped in a jar. Save me, please.
Ah, heck.
You guys should really consider locking your back door. It's very unsafe for you to do that.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'll catch it with my teeth. God, I hope they believe that.
I mean, I really will. It'll happen.
Wow, forgot. My leg's like broken.
Not an intruder.
I mean,
Or one of them.
you are intruding.
Look at the budget. Look at the Telltale budget they had during this. Look at this empty ass house.
Yeah, you got some books here on the bookshelf, and
It's a big house, but there's not that much in it. Decorated this better than I would, I guess.
fruit bowl.
I just leave it empty. I just have like a desk in the corner with a computer and be like, that's good enough. I don't need anything else.
You got some garbage on the floor here. It's fine.
Jesus.
Gross.
What?
Should just clonk him, just clonk his head and just get knocked out for like a day. But
Beep, 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 beep.
you wake up to zombies giving you first aid.
They're trying to give mouth to mouth, but like he doesn't have any lips anymore.
By the way you were handling that shotgun was very irresponsible.
What's beeping at me?
Beeping.
God, I hate when people don't replace the battery in their fire alarm. It's really annoying. I don't know how they don't hear it. I hear it all day.
Nothing.
To give you an actual answer, there's an answer machine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look at all this stuff that I won't take, because surely this will all blow over in a weekend.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Gotta take those paper towels with me, though.
The Marsh House. That's a Savannah area code. But that's
Where are you seeing this? Just on one of these
On the paper.
blank pieces of paper?
They didn't have the budget for him to, like, look forward and read the fucking paper in real time. Come on.
But that's the type of note you'd leave a babysitter.
A babysitter.
Ah.
Who can afford that in our day and age?
Walkie-talkie.
Hello? Hello? Somebody save me, please! Please, God, my leg hurts so bad. Starts crying over the walkie. Please, somebody, please. There's some scary, like, pro-gun safety fellers out there. They have no lips and it's spooky.
The gun safety part is spooky.
It's mostly the fact that I can't understand what they're saying. I appreciate the effort, but they're kind of scary looking.
There are 3 new messages.
Coloring book. Oh boy! Just picks up the crayon and starts coloring.
This is my best work yet, he says.
We've got to make sure to get inside the lines.
Gotta paint by those numbers. But I like to just go one color, like, over, you know what I mean? Like when they say blue, I pick red. I like to be a wild card for that.
Left at 5:43 p.m.
Hey, Sandra, this is Diana. We're still in Savannah. Ed had a little incident with some crazy guy near the hotel, so we had to get him back to the ER and have it checked out.
I'm sure he's fine.
Anyway, he's not feeling well enough to drive back tonight, so we're staying in
We
a
karate
day.
chopped him real good. I'm pretty sure
Someone
that's
told me
solved,
after
but I mean, we gotta
Clementine,
get this
and I
bite
promised
checked,
we'll
I
be back
guess.
in time before your spring break.
I think I'm probably not getting through that.
Left at 11:19.
Somebody just rolled in, like a heckin' tank rolled in here from Left 4 Dead, just started throwing stuff around for fun, I guess.
Oh, how'd they squeeze a tank through this door?
Wait, what's the point of even tipping that over? There's like a huge ass hole there you can crawl
Yeah, you
under.
could easily crawl through
This
that.
does nothing. This does nothing. I guess a zombie wouldn't be smart enough to figure that out, but...
I guess.
Message 3. Left
Oh no, time. Tragedy. Let's focus on the tragedy real quick.
Clementine, baby. If you can hear this, call the police. That's 911. We love you. We love you. We love you. Daddy?
Huh? Hello?
Hello?
You need
Hello, I'm satisfied with my long distance service.
No, thank you. I don't need any.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
I'm okay. They tried to get me, but I'm hiding.
But I
until my
karate
parents
chopped
come
them as
home.
I was trained to do.
Oh, no wonder there was one split in half out there.
Yes.
Where are your parents?
You just heard it.
And left me
Dork.
with Santa.
He walks through, slips on the blood again.
What's hard?
Oh, so this message is for you, he says, holding up the walkie-talkie to the answering machine, playing it again.
Inside my treehouse. They can't get in.
That's smart.
So you were the one using the slingshot.
See? Can you see me? I can see you through the window.
Hello.
You're not moving you're an amazing ventriloquist.
Ah, what? How? Where?
It's because it's scary time. Defeat the babysitter.
Where?
I can't believe you slipped on it twice. Time! Crush them with your knees. Just crush their head with your knees.
Well, I have to get my knees up there, and also my leg is hurt, so...
Don't die, Time. That'd be really embarrassing if you died to the babysitter.
It's scary!
Even they look surprised that they almost got you. You see that? They're like, wow, I can't believe I almost got you.
Wham!
This fucking 15 frames a second or whatever it is.
It's fine.
They didn't have the budget yet, everybody.
I think you got her. I think she's got...
Your eyeballs look like gumballs, idiot.
Gumballs.
They do look like gumballs.
Hey, kid, you want one?
Oh, that's how they change, she says.
Did you kill it?
I think something else did. Before me, I think.
That is a huge leap in logic.
I mean, she was pretty zombie.
Yeah. That's
They don't call them zombies in this, though. They call them walkers, which implies that they don't have zombie media, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Like-
I've always thought the walker thing was kind of silly.
You know.
I mean, every setting does that. They call them biters, walkers, shamblers.
Yeah.
After you until then.
It's always like just coincidentally this universe that it takes place in modern day just didn't have The Walking Dead or Night of the Living Dead or Dawn of the Dead or whatever. Just zombies never happened, I guess, somehow.
We need to find help before.
Makes
it
me wonder
gets
what
dark.
John Romero did in that universe, you know what I mean?
It's not safe at night.
He got really into vampires, I'm pretty sure they say. He was like really into vampires. He made a whole vampire movie series.
To me.
Hey, kid, are there like any bandages in this house? Or like something I can splint my leg with? Maybe?
Spits on your leg. Good enough. Get over it, idiot. Stop whining.
Yeah, I could even go back for some of those paper towels, maybe?
So, Time, because we played Wolf Among Us, I'll let you know that Clementine here has the same voice actress as the witch that had the tree.
Oh, really?
And she played the Mr. Toad's kid.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the witch like turned into a kid for a while.
Yeah. Listen to her voice next time she talks and you'll hear it.
I appear to not be able to move the thing anymore.
These are the only two characters that I can say that they carry over because every other voice actor I don't recognize, even though I'm pretty sure they've been done and they've been used in future Telltale projects. But these are the two main characters that I remember.
Yeah. Hey guys, who are definitely going to still be alive at the end of this. Hey guys.
Slap hands! Slap hands!
What's the matter?
Okay,
Stay.
so I'm gonna give you a fastball special. We gotta steal their truck.
But I don't know if I should leave.
Okay, listen to her voice and you'll hear what I'm talking
Let's
about.
come home.
They won't. We should go.
Then they'll find me, right?
Yeah, I can hear it, I think.
Okay?
I got a weevil.
Oh, a weevil! Hi guys.
Holy shit.
Don't eat us!
Holy shit.
We're not gonna hurt
I
you.
can talk.
They didn't have the budget.
And you and the little one were both gonna give us the chomp.
I am covered in blood.
We need help.
Are you trying to get out of here? Because you should be. Those things are all over.
I think they touched up the graphics a little bit for this seasonal collection or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I think they made it look a little cleaner.
Sean.
Up-res
I might be
textures
wrong.
or something maybe.
It's been literal. Oh, excuse me. It's been literal years since I played this, so I could be wrong.
We shouldn't.
I'm a child. Please don't talk to me.
Either way, and we'll take you and your daughter out of here and down to my family's farm. It should be safer there.
I'm not a dad.
I'm a convict.
Well, then what the fuck are you? What?
Let's get going.
Look, it's a long story. And it starts with me getting arrested, so I kind of don't want to say that.
I am getting hit with a little bit of nostalgia right now, Time, so I am just kind of listening to their lines like, oh, I remember this. That was fun when I first played this. Watch out, there's two zombos coming. We gotta get the f*** out of here. Quick, help me wheel this car around so we swish them.
But wait, I don't think my leg is probably very good for trying to push this.
I'm noticing that I'm doing a lot of this on my own, says the guy. I'm noticing I'm doing a lot of this on my own.
Shouldn't your buddy have been
There
doing this?
finally
while I
somebody
kept
who can help me, he says as Clementine joins. Finally, we're getting somewhere. You see his action jump over that car?
Yeah, look at how cool he is.
Scree.
Those guys?
Goodbye.
Not good Samaritans.
No.
He remembered what you said, Time. He remembered. He remembered and he commented on it. He continued because he remembered. He remembered. That's amazing, Telltale.
Wow.
I remember, like, when this game came out, I was in high school, right? So I didn't have any money, so I had to ask whenever a new episode came out, like, can I buy this game that I want? And I was, like, keeping track of when it was being released. Oh, this is taking me back time. This is like fucking 15 years ago or whatever now. When did this come out? Let me find out.
I think you said 2012 or something earlier, didn't you?
2012? So it came out 12 years ago.
I'll catch you tomorrow night.
God damn. Time flies.
Nice to meet you both.
I'm sure we're going to see this guy again.
It was nice to meet you. Go ahead and just water through the cornrows. The one who walks will take care of you from now on, I think.
It's fine. Better him than the walkers.
So this guy, Time, is Herschel Green, I think his name is. He's actually a comic book character that was featured in the TV show.
Oh.
At one point, the main group of survivors comes to his farm here, and they have like a couple issues in the comics where they mess about.
I did wonder
Always a lifesaver.
Glad he could be a help to
if characters from like the show or stuff would show up in this.
A handful of them do throughout the series.
Good Samaritan.
Honey, do you know
The entire second season of the TV show was dedicated to this guy's fucking stupid, boring farm. So if you ever watch the show, you'll find out.
Yeah.
It's just a flesh wound. I'm fine.
I mean, I've been walking around and I pushed that car just fine, so.
Yeah, I lifted a whole car earlier. Isn't that right? He says, look at the guy. Isn't that right? I lifted the whole car.
They bench pressed it a couple times, like juggled it a little bit.
Oh, old man huff onto this. Whoa, finally get a load off.
Yeah, this is swollen to hell.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Let me just unscrew this and dip it in some disinfectant or something and put it back.
That's what it sounds like. Seems like things got awful bad in the cities. What did you say your name was?
It's Lee.
Nice to meet you, Lee. I'm
Herschel
Green.
knows my name.
I was right, it's Herschel Green.
How'd this happen?
Car accident.
That's so. Where are you headed before the car accident?
What are you telling Time?
Out of Atlanta.
Oh, you were coming out of Atlanta.
The news says stay.
Yeah, well, that's a mistake. We hit a guy.
There was a mushroom cloud last I checked.
On the road.
Have the news said anything about
No,
Is that so?
the mushroom cloud?
it is.
You said we. That's all.
Sometimes I talk in the royal we. You got a problem with that?
Yeah, mother hecker, I own your farm. Were you aware?
I mean, we own your farm.
Yeah, we own your farm, I meant.
Get your name.
Isn't that right? He says, winking at Clementine.
Clementine.
Can't imagine what you've been through.
I can't imagine what you've been through, Clementine.
Not there until we find her parents.
Hey, Dad. So I'm thinking, first thing tomorrow, we gotta reinforce the fence around the farm.
That doesn't seem necessary.
It'll be fine.
They'll never get past the laser defense grid, child.
I don't think anyone.
Wait, you told me. You never told me we had a laser defense grid.
That's because you ain't listened, boy.
Stuff like that doesn't happen around here, Sean.
There were
Dad, I'm
zombies.
serious. Lee, come on.
Actual
Almost saw it
zombies.
there, man.
I got chased by a couple of dead people.
Well, do
That's
what you
a
can.
leap of logic. You're just making assumptions.
Obviously, the trauma causing you to hallucinate.
I already said. Okay.
They can't get over the fence now, can they?
All done here. It's just
How many times have you seen a dead person crawl over a fence? 0 times, I'm pretty sure.
your leg gets hot or the
Well, I mean, they could probably crawl through the gaps in the fence.
There are no gaps. Questioning my fence building capabilities?
I can see the fence right over there. There are clearly gaps in it.
We'll clean it.
Did I not mention laser defense grid earlier?
What if they
God,
crawl
none
through
of you
the...
listen to me. Nobody on this farm listens to me.
Come tomorrow. Which way do you think you're headed?
Towards me.
Macon, to make that bacon. Bacon and macon.
You got any bacon? No.
That's how the night ends, just asking about bacon.
It smells like...
Lee, it turns out sleeping on hay is really uncomfortable.
Manure.
Straw is extremely coarse and uncomfortable to touch.
when a horse plops.
Plops.
Like that.
Oh my god. Bottom of your nose looks weird at this lighting.
It's my mom and dad.
I bet, Clem.
I'm sure they miss you too, where they're
Far is
completely
Savannah?
and totally okay.
Pretty far.
Oh, okay.
You ever hear the saying rolling the hay time? To imply that a sexual encounter has happened in the barn loft. And it's like the very idea of that seems so uncomfortable. Have you ever, I feel like only people who have never actually encountered hay or straw would say that. Because it is so uncomfortable to touch.
I've gone on like hay rack rides before, so
I'm itchy.
So you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
You slept in a barn.
I've had to like
lady.
pick up
Lucky
bales
you
of
don't
hay
have
before.
spiders in your hair.
Sucks.
But I bet your daddy stowed them all away. Huh?
I'm not her dad. Name's Lee.
I'm Kenny.
Hi, Kenny.
It's Kenny, everybody.
Hello, child.
We better get going, or we won't hear the end of it. That's my boy.
Time, let me
introduce.
introduce you to your
Call him
favorite
Doc.
characters.
Are they?
Wink, wink.
Yeah, nothing bothers him. Like water off a duck's back, you know?
So he'll be okay when the zombies show up.
We named him that, presuming that he would be like
Frankly, I
this
think it's
way.
because
Your
his
fence
gums are
looks
back.
well fortified now.
But he makes up for it with
defense
the
grid. God.
Things are just kind of like leaned against it.
My family's from there.
Well, they kind of
Well,
flapped a
Megan's on
couple
the way.
nails into it, maybe. Yeah, that's
Personally, I
fine.
appreciate the company of a guy who can knock a couple of heads together if he has to.
Three Stooges style, you know, the ultimate technique.
I'll see what the girl would like.
Perhaps boink a couple eyes.
Gotta consult the missus. I understand. Honey, Duck, this is Lee. And,
Spin on the
what's
ground on your
girl's name?
side, just spinning in place, leg sweep, a bunch of zombies coming at you.
That is a very good
This is my special technique.
We've all seen what those things can do out there, so the faster we get this fence up, the better.
Who are these guys? Are they just like another family that's here, or
They're another family that was taking like
Whenever I take a walk.
the shelter here for the night.
Cool!
Duck and I will hop to it.
Katja, Kenny, and Duck, I think their names are.
I can keep an eye on your little girl here on the porch. We can visit.
Well, go ahead and tune up this engine, I think. What do I do with my hands, says Lee, standing here. I'm not doing my
what
hands.
do I do with my hands?
What do I do with my hands?
There.
It gets lots of tangles.
Gets lots of tangles.
Be sure to check in with everyone I've met so far. But I'm gonna have to do that next time.
Next time on The Walking Dead Season 1. Probably everyone's favorite Telltale game ever. I don't know, Wolf Among Us is pretty good, and I enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy pretty well.
Wolf Among Us was pretty good, yeah. I guess I'll
Yeah, Wolf Among Us is pretty good. So.
see how this one goes, I suppose.
Well, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, Time, so just stay tuned. If you're a big fan of this game, Time's playing it for the first time. All he knows is that Clementine shows up again in the future seasons. That's all he knows. That's all he knows.
Next time.